We are recording audio.
Dad likes to get loosened up.
Yeah. Ow! Why do you do it so loud? You don't need to. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Rookie Reactions to RWBY. We are on to Volume 5. Volume 5, Chapter 1. You excited, Michelle?
Yes. Yes!
Volume 5, Chapter 1, entitled Welcome to Haven. We just saw the character shorts.
I think you just really want to get to Volume 6.
Well, yeah, they started releasing stuff. I need to catch up. They saw the character shorts. Anything about the character shorts struck you as cool?
They went back in time, some of them.
Well, was anything cool? Anything you liked the most about?
RWBY and Yang.
Okay. Now, since we've had a little bit of time for you to ponder and think about things, have you changed your opinion about your favorite characters or anything like that? Still Blake?
Blake.
All right. And you still think RWBY is going...
To hell. I'm just kidding.
To who?
You mean Yang is going to who?
I'm sorry. Yang is going to...
Her mom.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. I just want to be the reverse of what probably is actually happening.
Because when I said that you thought she was going to RWBY, I thought, oh, yeah, that's what I thought, too. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, she's going to her mom.
No, because you made a face, so I just assumed that she was doing the opposite of what I wanted.
The face could have been, wow, she got it.
Balls.
So what do you think? You still putting all your money on mom?
I'm going the opposite.
So you're now going back to RWBY?
No, I said I'm sticking with the mother.
Okay, well, I guess maybe we'll find out. Let's go.
Ugh.
Volume 5, Chapter 1. Here we go.
Action. Please hit the right screen.
Now, listen, there won't be a theme until the end.
Okay, I'm listening.
The city of Mistral.
It's about time.
Oh, God. Sure, Nora chick.
My
Whose
Nora
idea
chick.
was it to walk again?
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, you know, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey.
Hey.
So how much farther to Haven Academy?
Almost there. I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
So nobody can see you.
Where's your scenic?
RWBY's excited.
This is awesome!
That's certainly something.
Everybody's frozen.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors
What
here will
weapons?
sell you just about anything.
Oh.
I see bananas.
They should or not.
They really made the most out of these mountains.
Why is everybody
Every
frozen?
inch. Stay away from the
You're
lower
funny.
levels. The higher up you go, the nicer it gets.
Thought I was the funny one.
And we are going up!
I don't know if they've officially said why, but I think it's just because why animate something you'll never see again.
So, how much farther?
We're in the home stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid. What the?
Is everything okay?
I don't know. We're still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We're a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
The Grim hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline. Get him off us! If anyone can hear this...
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But we'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
Oh.
What now?
Blake.
You think so?
I hope so.
No,
She's my favorite.
it's not going to be
Oh,
Blake.
damn it. Fuck.
Although that confused me a few times during Volume 5. Because these structures look similar.
Oh, why is she crying?
We made it.
Because they made it. She's happy cries. Happy tears. Need a cough drop?
No, I'm okay.
Hello?
Good, because I don't have one.
Yeah.
Hello? Maybe try louder?
Yeah,
There
try
doesn't
Nora.
seem to be anyone here.
Well, I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Need a cough drop?
I need a cough drop, too. It's early morning for us, guys, so we're still kind of coffee.
Coffee.
Get ready. There could be trouble.
Fuck. It's-
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Where is everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Nor Valkyrie.
Lyren.
A pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
Oh, Nora.
Well, she's right.
Unbelievable!
Total garbage.
Like,
We can't let them get away with this.
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
Guys,
Your favorite.
everything's gonna be okay.
everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you
Is she Ariana Grande?
just
Yes.
a
Grande?
little time to myself?
Grande?
if that's all right.
Grande?
Sure thing.
She gonna
Just
go
call
lick
if
some
you need
donuts?
me.
You don't know about that? You know about that.
The fuck are you talking about?
How she licked a donut? You don't know about that?
The
You need
fuck are you?
better security.
Search Ariana Grande lick donut, and you'll find out.
Are you on drugs?
Please, I just need to talk.
How could you take the fall for them, Ilya? Blake, Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, it talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please, just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
You're going to have to make me.
Oh shit.
Mm.
I know.
She seems to want Blake to leave, but not want to hurt her. I don't know. That's the impression I got.
Oh, because it's obvious.
I have
Okay.
to say, this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No.
You know, it's still
Reckless
picked
is
up on the
leaving
microphone,
one of
right?
the relics
I know.
completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city, Elysian knights attacking citizens, and then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution, and it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First it was the dust embargo, now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more reason we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Okay, okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What? The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge. Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first, when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically, the Brownwind tribe.
Raven.
Yang's mom?
That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean
taking away this notepad next time. Throwing it away.
Of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible. But Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
One shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes with a lifetime.
Happy with any of this if we're here.
Mom
Perhaps
spaghetti.
you're right.
Yeah.
But he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Oh, like John's.
I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
Keep in touch.
This is the send button.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
Don't you dare.
My watch is buzzing.
Yeah.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
So, what do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
That makes sense.
What?
He told him to go back. Told him to go back to the house because he needed a drink. Crow needs a drink. He always needs a drink.
Oh, you're funny.
Does this look familiar?
Excuse me.
You saw this scene before.
Yes, sure did.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Shut up, I'm getting there. I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Just right.
Just right. Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
Oh, water. It's hot out.
Oh, sure.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink? You look like a regular huntress.
Ugh.
And a beauty at that.
I'm good. Thanks, pal.
Seriously. Not too bulky, not too lean. You're
Just right. Yep. Like I said, I'm good.
Old Goldilocks references.
Really? Couldn't tell.
And your hair.
Oh, don't fuck with her hair. She's got that robot arm.
Yeah. Extra punch.
Okay.
This one's on the house. He's been driving me crazy.
Oh.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Thanks. And I'm, looking for someone.
Hi, Mother.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well,
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
Am I right or am I right?
Doesn't she look cool in that outfit?
Oh, we're gonna ignore the elephant in the room.
Doesn't she look cool in that outfit?
Yeah, we're gonna ignore the elephant in the room.
Hey. No, we'll talk about it later.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Nice tooth.
Yang knocked his tooth out when she hit him. Everybody looks very tense.
It's a little boy.
Well, he's probably like 13, 14 or something. But yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Is there a ruby rose here?
Why?
Well...
I found him!
I think her uncle could use some help.
Oh. Found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace? Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Oh. You have silver eyes.
Oh, snap.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Oscar Pine. You probably know me as Professor Ozpin.
I did it!
Here's the new intro. Yang's looking all cool.
Ugh. My daughter. RWBY.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Do you think when that? Do you like that intro sequence?
Whip that new pad.
Did you like that?
Notepad out.
Did you like that intro sequence?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think the end means they're going to be together by the end?
Sure. But I thought a lot of the intro of the last one was they met on an iceberg, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, true. And then the other one before that, they were all going to be sitting in a circle.
Yeah, crying.
Right. Being emo. So what did you think of that?
It was good.
It was good for an intro for the volume?
Yes.
For the first episode?
Yeah. Whip out that notepad. What you got there? So.
Well, I mean, you wanted to talk about the elephant in the room. What do you want to talk about?
She's going to her mom.
She seems to be going to her mom. She's asking about her mom.
You're welcome.
Yet at the end of Volume 4, it looked like she drove in the direction of Ruby. How do you explain that?
I'm not the writer of this series, so I have no.
Do you think she changed her mind at some point?
I don't know.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. I found something very interesting that when Lionheart, the professor, was telling the kids about the maidens and the relics, and then Crow said, "Spring is the problem." I found that very interesting because they know who the Fall Maiden is. That's Cinder. What are you reaching for?
I guess headphones aren't long enough.
You need a drink. Okay. So we know the Fall Maiden is Cinder, right?
Yes.
Crow thinks the Spring Maiden is with his sister, he said.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't say anything. He didn't say that winter and summer were an issue. He said spring is the problem. Maybe he meant spring is the problem because he thinks spring is with Raven. Stop looking at your phone.
Sorry, everybody's calling me.
Well, we'll let you talk to them in a minute. Maybe he said that because he thinks spring is with Raven, right? That's a problem. But I also got kind of a weird impression at that point that they kind of almost know where the winter and summer maidens are. Like they know who they are, maybe. I never thought about that before. Maybe they do. But anyway, I now that I'm thinking about it, I'm overthinking about it. I'm thinking that maybe he said that spring is a problem because they believe spring is with Raven. Did you catch? It's very, very brief. But when Crow shares the information about where he believes the Spring Maiden is, did you notice that Leo went up and actually downloaded the information to his computer? He had like a little touch interface on his desk. And you can see the phone said connected and then disconnected. Or whatever, or downloading and then disconnected or something like that. So he basically stole the information. And we know from the end of last volume that he's working with the bad guys, right? Because he was having tea with Watts. Did you also notice that on his desk after the kids and Crow left that a big W appeared? And Watts was talking to him again? Yeah, so he's still in cahoots.
Okay, we need to hurry this up. Everybody's calling me.
You seem to catch... Pay attention. Just for a couple more minutes.
The store was burning down, I swear to God.
You seem to catch that the Silver Eyes comment from Oscar. He said the same thing that Osmond did when he first met Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
You have silver eyes. And then Yang seems really cool. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
That end. Okay.
Seems really cool.
Is that it? We move on to the next episode?
Yes.
Then? All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Catch you next time. Promise she'll finish the phone stuff before we're done next time.